Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Umineko When They Cry, episode number 6. So last time, I guess it was the prelude or the beginning to the trials for the different couples in the game and Chick Beato. So yeah, I guess it was the start of that. And let's see what happens today. Are we gonna go actually there now? Or are we gonna see other stories first? It seems like we're with Erica right now, but we're gonna find out. So let's continue. Erica had returned to the room that had been given to her on the second floor of the guest house. The next room over was empty. It was very quiet there. Even pressing her ear against the wall wouldn't help her listen in on the voices in the cousin room. Even with hearing power boosted by the detective's authority, it would probably be impossible to make out anything. This room was the farthest down the hall, a long way from the cousin's room.
前回は私の部屋はいとこ部屋の隣だったのに。なるほど。今回は私の部屋を遠ざけてきましたか。
ゲームマスター権限で許された範囲の初期配置の変更です。妥当な初手かと。
I mean, yes, it is a reasonable first move for Butler.
まあ、その方が私もいいです。あのクソガキどものトランプで遊ぶ黄色い声なんて聞きたくもありませんから。
This whole time, Erica had been facing the desk and working on something. She was preparing some of those packing tape seals from before. She asked Kumasawa for the stickiest tape in the place. She drew a complicated signature that could not be counterfeited across it with a permanent marker, then began making notches across it. This way, if she ever wanted to prove that some opening had remained closed, she could stick this tape over it, creating a powerful seal equal in strength to the red root. So basically, this is, this episode is Erica's redemption. She gonna win? Who knows? I mean, we're gonna find out. These menacing seals had cornered Nazis so thoroughly in the previous game. Oh, they're actually showing the tape, or her even holding it.
これ。
Great.
いかがしましたか？
やられました。バトラめ、周到ですね。
Erica grimaced and showed the piece of packing tape she had torn off to Dianor. At a glance, Dianor couldn't tell what had annoyed Erica. However, as soon as she held it, she realized the difference right away.
これではダメです。
ええ。粘着力、ほとんどないです。これじゃあ、赤き真実には至れない。
Even packing tape can be of low quality and it sometimes gets weaker with age. The tape Kumasawa had found was a bit too weak even for normal use. It wasn't nearly sticky enough to be used as a detective seal.
きれいに剥がすことが可能です。これでは封印を示す証拠にはなり得ません。
バトラもそこまで見下げ果てたほど無能じゃないってことですね。おそらくゲームマスター権限でこの島のすべてのガムテープに干渉したんでしょう。
Letting Erica get her hands on packing tape gave her a fatal weapon to use against the witches. The previous game had proven this fact, and so Butler had removed that weapon from the entire mansion.
おそらくガムテープに代わる品もすべて干渉を受けているに違いないです。
ですね。ま、良かったことにしておきます。おかげで、この冷たい雨の中、みっともない姿で外壁を這い回らなくて済みますから。
I won't have to look like a fool crawling all over the outer wall in the cold rain. They should have shown that to us. Yeah, didn't they? Yeah, they mentioned this last episode, right? It would be so funny if we could see Erica be doing that. Erica tossed the packing tape aside carelessly and flopped spread eagled onto the bed.
事件が起こるのをパイプ吹かして悠然と待つのも探偵のたしなみですし。あんたもどうせ第一の番が発覚するまで出番ないんですから。どこかに姿消して一服でもしてたらどうですか？私の顔なんか見てても疲れるだけでしょうし。
タバコは吸わないです。子供ですので。
そうですか。私は吸いたいです。出演者たちが歌うほどの気分を爽快にさせる効果があるならの話ですが。
ご機嫌が優れられないようです。
そう見えます？
Erica answered lazily, still looking up at the ceiling. That in and itself was half an answer. The silence between the two was filled by the sound of the wind and rain. It was so quiet that the sound of the ticking clock rang out clearly.
エリカ卿、お尋ねしてもよろしいですか？
内容によります。多分、ノーですが。一応、暇つぶしに聞いてあげます。何です？
Maybe I said maybe Erica was bored too. Or perhaps the sound of the rain was making her sentimental. She agreed to listen to Dianor, which was very unlike her.
なぜ、エリカ卿は魔法を嫌われるのです。
ああ、さっきの下の、マリアとのやりとりの件ですか？
What did you say? I didn't understand. Why do you hate magic? Okay.
あんなの子供騙しのくだらない手品です。誰だってわかっています。ああまでして幻想を打ち砕く必要があったのですか？私にはわからないです。
Erica didn't need Dianor to tell her that it had been a childish fight.
自称、知的蹂躙者としましては。
What is the title of this chapter? Self-reliance.
魔法なんてもので真実をうやむやにすることが許せないわけです。
それを暴くことに優越を感じられているということですか？私には他の感情が感じられます。
他の感情？何です？
優越というよりは、もっと何か別の負の感情を感じます。
はっ、やっぱりあんたはただの殺人人形です。その目も節穴みたいですね。
失礼しました。許してほしいです。
Erica rolled over grumpily, turning her back to Dianor, so Dianor couldn't see her expression. Even so, for some reason, she could guess that this completely unobserved expression was one of pain. Interpreting this to mean that Erica wanted her to go away, Dianor gave a bow and made to leave. Then Erica suddenly spoke. The words seemed to so utterly out of place that Dianor doubted her ears, and she had to ask Erica to say it again.
今、何とおっしゃいましたか？
あなたのことが好きです。
What? It really did seem utterly out of place. Yeah, very out of place. What? Dianor wanted to see what Erica really meant, but the latter still had her back turned and her face was out of sight.
ありがとうございます。
以前は別の子と付き合っていましたが、今は完全に切れています。
I was going out with someone else a while back, but we've completely broken up. Oh yeah, in the beginning, right? She was wearing her, kind of like a wedding?
周りの人たちは僕たちを妬んでありもしないことを言いますが、気にし、俺は君に生涯のすべてを捧げるから、君も俺にすべてを捧げてほしい。
Alright, did they write anything about that here? Is it gonna be here? Eric, okay. They did not write it. How about this? Okay, nothing.
二人で一緒に幸せになろう。
The honor avoided asking what she was talking about and stood there in silence. For a while, Erica kept on dully and emotionlessly, repeating soppy phrases that might have popped up in some shoujo manga. Then unexpectedly, she once again followed up with a complete non sequitur.
新しい財布。
Of course, she had no idea what Erica was saying. However, with her back still to the honor, Erica kept on saying disconnected words.
変な猫のキーホルダー。趣味の合わないアロマオイル。演劇の先輩に借りたという趣味違いの音楽テープ。先輩の付き合いで断れなくて。急にバイトが入っちゃって。ダチの電話が長くてなかなか切れなくって。
Made too much curry, went to theater practice more often. The way he folds paper towels, thinks I've already eaten. He knew more about cosmetics. Sorry, I was sleeping. What? What is this? The toilet seat was left down. Then he spent the night over at his stage friend's place. My acting friends at a party here earlier. Someone must have left it behind. The drain and sink were cleaned out. Receipts and point cards from places he never goes. The muddy soles are evidence that you went out on Sunday when it was raining. So is Erica saying that, yes, she had a boyfriend and that boyfriend was cheating on her? Is that it? That matches the strange symbol on the calendar. None of your theater friends have hair this long. That's a leading question. How do you know the plot of a movie you haven't seen yet? Evidence, circumstantial evidence, observation, surveillance, tracking, tailing, information gathering, wiretapping, asking around, questioning. I found tons of evidence that I loved you. I found tons of evidence that you loved me. But I can't find evidence that you haven't been cheating on me. Give it a rest. If you love me, then trust me. If you can't do that, then you don't love me anymore. How could I love someone like that? I'll treasure you for all my life, and I want to do well in theater just as much. You said you like seeing me act, right? So why are you telling me to stop acting now? Why do I have to choose between you and acting? What's wrong with you? I'm seriously worn out, okay? So come on, if all we do is fight when we see each other, maybe we both need some time to cool off, okay? I need to concentrate for my next performance anyway. This girl working with Senpai suddenly said she wouldn't be able to perform. I need to rewrite the script by tomorrow. I don't have time for this. And anyway, you really find it hard to trust me, we're true. So stay away, just go home. I don't love you anymore. Don't cry, damn it. It's disgusting. Just die. Stop shouting. You're annoying the neighborhood. Just get the hell away from me and never come back. Erica's romance.
愛がなければ見えない
Like even Erica. Yes, I mean.
逆なんですよ。
Without love, it cannot be seen.
愛なんかあるから、ありもしないものが見えてしまう。
Okay. It's nothing more than an illusion, one that no one but you can see, and one that you can never touch. Without love, humans would never need to sift through truth and lies. But we can see things like that. We doubt. We suffer. We cry out loud.
"私は今、幸せです。仮とはいえ、真実の魔女になれて。今の私は、もう赤くない言葉に苦しめられなくて済むのだから。あんたなら、私のエンドゲーム、どう返しますか?」
私ですか？
あの凡庸な男じゃ、ゲームの相手は務まりませんでしたから。あんたなら、どう返してくれるかと思いまして。
Dianor was suddenly thrust into a position of Erica's opponent. In the witch's game, she had once challenged that man too. Dianor shared the fragments of Erica's past and was made to grasp the full situation. It was a board, or the board was reproduced in full inside their head. The situation was one-sided. Erica's side had constructed a blue truth based on countless bits of circumstantial evidence, had turned all of those into pieces, and was already cornering the opponent. For some time, Dianor taught in silence, and announced her by the book response.
初手、私が浮気している証拠の提出を要求します。
青き真実で反論。構築に状況証拠、物的証拠を84点提出。
青き真実で反論。今も愛し続けている状況証拠、物的証拠を6点提出です。
グッと。青と青では相殺ですが、構築する駒の数が圧倒的ですね。
When both opponents meet with the blue truth, the decision is almost always based on which side has more pieces of evidence, regardless of the actual circumstances. This is especially true in the human world, so by the standard rules, Erica would win.
一点先取。次なる手は
攻守逆転を狙います。逆にエリカ卿が浮気をしていない証拠の提出を求めます。
パーペチュアルチェック。お互いが同じ質問を無限連鎖する千日手となりますから、禁じ手です。
では証拠なくも現在もエリカ卿を愛していることを率直に表明します。
赤き真実でないから無効です。仮に赤かったとしてもそれステイルメイトです。私に反論する手がなくなりますから。
Dianor remained silent for a while. Then she quietly responded to Erica's moves, until they reached checkmate. A stalemate is a forbidden move in the game of witches, since it means the ruin of the game. However, in chess, it also represents a draw. Because of this, it's a splendid final move that a weaker player can pull off if they are unable to win outright. In this situation, Erica clearly had the advantage, so it was natural that Dianor would seek a stalemate to obtain a tie. However, that would only be the case in chess. In the game where witches fight over the truth, it's a forbidden move. So it was already checkmate from the very beginning. Dianor had no way to turn the game around. However, regardless of what the real truth between the pair of them had been, this game would be.
他に手は真実を守る 魔女狩り大司教？
いえ、ギザ院です。
ね、ほら。
Erica had succeeded in crushing her opponent with the truth she espoused that her former boyfriend no longer loved her and was cheating on her. Her opponent had no way to argue back. After all, humans are not allowed to. A splendid game, a splendid finish from a superior position. Regardless of the truth of her opponent, Erica could win. A splendid victory. The honor could only respond with silence. So this is basically Erica, what do you call this? Warming up for the upcoming battles. And with that, Erica spoke no more. She was probably done talking and wanted the honor to leave. The honor understood this, but even so, before leaving, she wanted to tell Erica one thing.
見事なゲームです、エリカ卿。
探偵は勝利して当然ですから。
あなたはベルンカステル卿の駒になる以前から実に見事な青き真実の使い手です。しかし、エリカ卿、人間に許されるのは青き真実だけです。そして青き真実に反論できるのは赤き真実だけです。
The only thing that can counter a blue truth is a red truth.
そして赤き真実は人間には許されていません。ならばどうやってあなたのお相手は彼の真実を示せばよかったのですか？
さあ、赤き真実に時に勝るとかいう例の黄金の真実とやらでも持ち出したらどうですか？
ゲームは確かにエリカ卿の勝ちです。しかし真実の守護者として申し上げます。
何です？どうせ不愉快なことでしょうから、それを言ったらとっとと消えてください。
はい、確かにこのゲームはエリカ卿の勝ちです。しかし私が示したあなたを今も愛している青き真実の証拠6点は未だ否定されていません。あなたさえ人間、それを否定する赤き真実を使えはしないのです。
探偵権限で84点の証拠を赤き真実に後に昇格させました。我が主のお力によって。私は人間にして人間を超えた存在。探偵にして魔女。真実の魔女、フルドエリカです。他に質問は？
ありません。それでは失礼いたします。
The honor bowed and disappeared. After that, all that remains was a single witch of truth laughing off a bitter past, with an equally bitter smile. Judging by the bedside clock, it was almost exactly 12 a.m.
さーて、一寝入りさせてもらいますか。いよいよ2日目、10月5日の幕開けです。今頃どこかで今回の殺人が起こっているんでしょうかね。今回の犠牲者さん、せいぜいいろいろなダイイングメッセージをよろしくお願いしますね。
Okay, I wonder how, what do you call this? The events is gonna happen in this one, right? Like the killings, how it would happen this time around.
どうして母さんに相談しなかったの？
Oh, okay, so George probably said it to her.
あなたの人生を最後まで支えるパートナーの話なのよ。
そうだよ。生涯一緒にいたい女性なんだ。
だからこそ真剣に決めなければいけないんでしょ？どうしてそんな軽率に。
Where's Hideyoshi, by the way? Where's the dad? Ava and George could be seen beneath the eaves of the guest house. George had revealed his engagement with Shannon. Is this the first time? This is the first time, right? I mean, we've seen a scene like this between them and George saying to Ava that, yeah, I proposed to Shannon. Ava's anger had exploded almost instantly. I mean, we expected this. This had been no more than George had expected, so he had responded with an ice-cold calm.
まさかもう関係を？子供ができたとか言われて結婚を迫られたんでしょう。
失礼だな。僕は婚前の貞操は厳しくあるべき主義なんだ。
じゃあどうして婚約なんて。
僕は求めた。彼女は受けた。それで成立じゃないか。
違うわ違うわ。結婚はね、あんたが思ってるような漫画か何かみたいに簡単なものじゃないの。
Marriage isn't as easy as it seems in the manga, or whatever you're thinking of.
先方のご両親は？
She got no parents?
両家の交流は？
Oh, she don't know it's Shannon. Okay, I guess she doesn't know yet. He just said he proposed to someone.
あんた野良猫じゃないのよ。後ろ宮ジョージなのよ。ひょっとしたらおじい様の後継者に指名されるかもしれないこの時期にどうしてそんな軽率な。
She's gonna explode once she knows that it's Shannon.
どうして母さんに相談してくれなかったの？
今こうして相談してるよ。いや、相談じゃないか。
Yeah, not consulting, saying.
これはただの報告だね。
Yeah, pretty much he's just saying what he already said. He's just telling her.
おじい様の後継者に指名されるのは全く期待してないよ。いや、むしろ辞退したいくらいさ。僕は自分の国と城を父さんがそうしたように何もない原野に築き上げたい。
あのね、父さんが今日までどれくらいの苦労をしたのか分かってるの？あんたが真似てできるようなことじゃないの。今日までどれほどの運や偶然に助けられたことか。
How often he was saved by luck and coincidence before now. I mean, yeah, luck and coincidence, yeah, would play a part, of course. But, yeah, Hideyoshi had worked hard for sure.
そして母さんという良き理解者の伴侶がいたからだよ。サヨは僕を支え、より強く生まれ変わらせてくれる人だ。
Oh, he said Sayo. Okay, he didn't say Shannon.
母さんがたくましくなったと褒めてくれた今の僕は、彼女がいなかったらありえない。
So yeah, I guess for Ava, she doesn't know who Sayo is, right?
いいジョージ。とにかくここは一度母さんに任せなさい。頭を冷やしてよーく考えて。シャノンちゃんだけがあなたに好意を持ってるわけじゃないのよ。
Oh wait, she knows? Okay, no, I'm confused, honestly. Because earlier they said this, right? No, like she was saying like, how about her family, her mother and father, right? Like what we know that, yes, what do you call this? Yeah, what about her parents? Like they don't have parents, right? They were in the orphanage. Shannon, I mean, full queen house, right? Shannon canon. So yeah. So okay, she knows that it's Shannon. Okay. I got confused. Sorry about that.
お見合いしたあゆみさんだってあなたのことをとても気に入ったそうよ。
Ayumi-san.
初耳だね。
あなたも分かってると思ってたのよ。先方のご両親も大変あなたのことを気に入ってるそうよ。
But yeah, I guess for like families like this, like super rich families, of course they would want their kids to marry someone who is, yes, rich as well. So basically, they can benefit each other, like just by that marriage alone. Yeah, they can benefit off that. Like whatever businesses they have.
もしあなたに父さんのように一国一城を築きたい夢があるなら、その手伝いができるのはあゆみさんの方でしょ？彼女の気持ちを裏切るの？
裏切るも何も。
Yeah, there's nothing to betray. There was no feelings in the first place.
僕はあゆみさんと特に交流があったわけじゃない。
Yep.
お見合いをして、その後親たちが勝手に盛り上がってるだけじゃないか。数度無理やり引き合わされたけど、僕たちは互いに目さえ合わせちゃいない。
あゆみさんは育ちのいい奥ゆかしい女性でしょ？
You see that? Well-bred? Yeah, meaning, yeah, she is from a, like I say, noble or elite rich family. Well-bred.
男性のジョージに目を合わせるなんて恥ずかしいしぶしつけでできなかっただけよ。あなたが目を見て話してくれなきゃ気持ちが感じられないと言うなら、彼女にそう注意するわ。きっとこれからはあなたの目を見て話してくれるはずよ。
あゆみさんと結婚させたいのは、それが母さんにとって利するからさ。
Exactly.
母さんの縁談には僕の気持ちがわずかほども含まれていない。
ジョージ！どうしてそんなことを言うの？母さんがあなたのことを考えないことなんてあった？ないでしょ？親という漢字はどういう字？木の上に立って見ると書いて親なのよ。母さんたちはね、あなたよりはるかに高みから人生の遠くまでを展望してるの。そしてあなたが若さゆえの一時の感情で間違った道へ進もうとしているのが見えているの。だからこうして憎まれることを承知で言ってるのよ。あんたがどうでもいい子だったらこんな喧嘩しないわ。どこの変な女とでも勝手に結婚しなさいって放っておいてるわよ。
If I didn't care for you, we wouldn't having this fight. I'd just tell you to marry whatever strange girl you like and leave you be. I mean, the thing is, he likes Shannon though, right? That is his love.
ねえ、ジョージ。
Like, you can understand Ava, of course, right? She cares for George and she wants... Like, yeah, when she looks at Shannon, of course, she looks at, yeah, like Shannon as lower, right? Lower class. So she doesn't want that. And then, yeah, you could understand why she's like this, of course. They're elite, technically. They're nobles. And Shannon is not, while this Ayumi is, of course, technically like them. So, yeah, for her, that's the best partner for George. But for George, of course, he doesn't like Ayumi. The one he likes is Shannon. But Ava can't understand that.
母さんに全て任せなさい。もうあなたはシャノンちゃんに会わなくていいわ。
I mean, just look at Hideyoshi though. If Hideyoshi wasn't successful like that, would you think Ava would marry him? Probably not, right? Yeah, their marriage is good. Actually, I think for the marriage of like all the couples or yeah, the parents in this game, I think they have the best ones. Like whenever we see the scenes from them from episode 1 onwards, right? Like you can see the love between the both of them. Yes.
全部母さんたちで話をつけてあげる。
Yeah, let's say it worked out for Ava. Yes, it worked out for Ava, her marrying Hideyoshi. But if George married Ayumi, would it be the same? Probably not, right?
大丈夫よ。シャノンちゃんにも悪いようにはしない。だってジョージに成長のきっかけをくれた人だものね。
I mean, obviously you won't be doing anything to Shannon. If you did something to Shannon and then George is gonna leave you then.
ちゃんとそれに配慮してあげるから。だからあとはもう母さんたちに任せなさい。ジョージ。
I think the only one who would allow to marry someone else, like their kid's choice, is probably Rudolph. Yeah, maybe Rudolph is the only one. Like if Butler wanted to marry whoever he wanted, maybe Rudolph would allow it. But yeah, George and his family, Jessica's family, Kraus and Natsuki, I think they wouldn't even allow that as well. It's gonna be the same for Natsuki and Kraus if Jessica told them, right? And I wish that they would do that as well, so we can see. Sometime during Ava's rage, tears had started to drip from her eyes. As though the tears had caused him to hesitate, George turned his back and sagged his shoulders. Even George is a child of man after all. Though he understands that marriage requires nothing more than the love of two people, he can't get over his desire for his parents' acceptance. And so he is trapped between the tears of the mother who has always helped him and the fiancé he chose. Or is he?
もういいよね。
What is he gonna do?
そろそろ。今日まで立派に育ててもらって本当に感謝してる。
I mean, yeah, we could see that Ava really raised George good. Both of them, I mean, her and Hideyoshi.
僕もこう思って親になったら母さんみたいな親になるよ。子供のために本当に戦える世界で一番尊敬できる親にね。
ジョージ。
With his back still towards her, George threw away his umbrella and slowly stepped out from beneath the eaves into the rain. Then he slowly turned around. It was without a doubt the familiar face of Ava's beloved son. However, he was now his own man, self-controlled and independent enough that their blood connection might be forgotten.
もうそろそろいいと思うんだよ。
Oh, is he gonna cut ties with his mom now?
何がよ。
子離れしてもいいんじゃないかな、母さんは。
じゃあ
ここからはもう親子の関係はなしで話そうじゃないか。僕はジョージ、君はエヴァ。親だからどうこうというのは抜きにして、互いの立場から本音をぶつけようじゃないか。君が僕を望み通りの相手と結婚させたい理由は経済的事情、世間体。
I mean, it's always like this, yeah.
それから未だいさかいのなくならないおじさんたちへの見栄。それ以外に何もない。
I mean, what George is saying is true. Yeah, that is true 100%. Even if Ava denies it, what George is saying here is the truth. Yeah.
いっそそれをすっきり認めてくれた方が潔いね。僕はこれから僕の立場だけで語るから、君もそうした方がいいんじゃないかな。負けるよ、君。
After all, you will lose. No traces of love or respect for his mother remained in George's eyes. There was only a frigid glare as he gazed ruthlessly down at the witch who was trying to bind his future.
ジョージ、どうして母さんをそんな目で見るの。
今僕は母さんを見ていないからさ。僕の目に映っているのは僕の選び取ろうとする未来の前に立ちふさがる試練の壁だけさ。母さんだって人間だ。夢や野心があってそれを今も追い続けてるのは知ってる。そしてそれを素晴らしいと思う。自分の夢を決して諦めないことの大変さを僕たちは知っているのだから。
So I'll need to inherit your wonderful strength. I've learned a lot from my parents, my friends, and Sayo, and I've grown.
その最後に学び獲得して完成されるのが本当の後宮ジョージという男なんだ。僕は今 あなたという最後の壁を越える。何？
What? Wait, did he attack Ava? Ava had disappeared. The pouring rain landed evenly across the ground everywhere. No, it was blocked very slightly in one place. However, there was no one there. Standing on the ground isn't the only way to block the path of the rain. Then, could it be? Oh my god, this thing is back. I hate this character, man. No joke, seriously. I really hate this character.
いいわよ。本音をぶつけ合うのもたまにはいいじゃない。
Alright, let's take a break here, dude. I don't like this character. It's not that I don't like. I find this character super annoying. Like, yes, Ava can be annoying when she's when she's doing her moments of like acting like, yeah, up top all the time, right? When she's talking down to characters. But this one, like, makes it overdrive, like levels it up to level 10. And yeah, it's super annoying though. But you could say that Ava really cared for George. Of course, she really cares for George, because yeah, she's his son, right? Or I mean, George is her son. I mean, sorry. And yeah, it's like, how do I say this? It's hard to explain, but it's always been like that though, right? Whenever you're rich, of course, your parents would always want you to partner up with someone who is as rich as well. So, it could benefit both families. That marriage itself can benefit both families, right? I think it's always like that. Like let's say not always, let's say most of the time, right? Most of the time. If you are rich and then your parents allow you to marry anyone, and then I guess you're one of the, like, the lucky ones, the different ones, because you can choose whoever, right? But I guess for most people like that, the elite of the elite, of course they're gonna choose people who's gonna be, yeah, the same as them. Always, most of the time. And yeah, I like how George is pretty much standing up and saying, no, I don't want to marry Ayumi. I don't know her. There was no feelings. Only the parents were having fun there and they were hyping that up. But the kids themselves, they don't really click, I suppose, right? Or the way George was selling it, right? And yeah, that's good for him. But I wonder what's gonna happen here though, right? But it's quite funny, right? It's quite funny. For example, Shannon. Yeah, like, let's say, yeah, she is a real culprit, and then she has a lot of money, let's say, right? A lot of money. Imagine she gives Ava a lot of money, and then Ava's gonna be like, yeah, you can get George, go, keep him. That would be hilarious, right? It's all about money, especially now for them, for the families. They need the money though. Yeah, all of the siblings, the adults, the parents, they need money. So it's funny. I wonder what's gonna happen here though with this Ava Beatrice being back like this. That's gonna be annoying for sure, but we'll see. We will see. So anyways, we're gonna continue this and do more of Umineko When They Cry, episode 6 in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.